And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long.
Raiders
Back to the
Cleveland.
OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So
one of the freaking announcers sitting there going, oh, there's no way that he can win 2 Super Bowls back to back. I got bad news for those announcers. I'm going to prove them wrong again. I can actually hit it back to back. I just got to have the right team with me.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time. Oh, he's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 65 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
One play and the touchdown. I know who to go for, D.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Too bad I won't get a home game in the playoffs.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. Carry for Isaiah Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down, and that's when it comes right to him.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
I'll let you guys know when I'm done with this game.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
I'll probably join afterwards.
You got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product.
I just at least want to get a game in tonight.
The quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
That was second down run for Murray.
So I can put it on YouTube.
Lane, but he can't rein in at the
see what spot,
Jamar Taylor will be credited
see how many freaking people watch it.
And now the starting defense for the Browns.
I can't believe how many Raiders fans there is. Damn.
And dinner. It's an all-day job.
That last broadcast I had.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding.
Just don't forget, you guys joined their lobby, so he's probably watching you. Or at least somebody watch out.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a
Are they
long
talking
way
in
to
game
go.
chat?
If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make them spread it around.
I was gonna say if they were, I would
Right now,
listen
he's
in and
showing
see
no
what the
signs
hell
of
they're
slowing down.
saying and shit.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I don't fucking trust randoms anymore. I used to freaking send invites, you know.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any
You know what I'm trying to say.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it again with Crowell, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking
So pretty
assignments?
much, this should be an easy event for me.
Here's Johnson, and he will lose yardage on the play.
Cleveland.
Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The best time to call a draw when you think it's going to have the most success is usually after you've thrown the ball a bunch of times and had success that way, where they think that, oh,
Damn,
here
there's
comes
a lot
another
of
pass
freaking
play.
snow.
All they want to do is get to the quarterback, and then you pull him and hand it to a runner, and he slides by, usually for big yardage.
Fielded just inside.
I would be waiting out there with a rocket launcher.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the rate.
He probably just flew by seeing what you guys were doing. He just kept going.
Ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this
I'm gonna run the clock.
2nd down following the run.
So this game, I've been doing passes. I'm just
carrying the ball. He was the finisher.
giving it to the running back, give him time.
Down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'm glad I got my running back back.
This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
He was injured through the whole season, how they were putting it. But they just released him for the playoffs.
They run with Murray. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
I hate to say it, but if he keeps getting injured, I might have to find a replacement.
Side of the ball held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
I have no idea. I might have to check that when the game's over. I think he's in his late 20s, going in the 30s.
It's Murray, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. So we hit the quarter break in round 1 of the AFC playoffs. The Raiders on top. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm still a Chiefs fan, no matter what, you know. I might be playing one of their rivals as their quarterback.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by
I kept that last game that I faced the Chiefs in the playoffs for the Super Bowl. I made sure the score was close before it was over. I don't make my hometown team look too bad. They're going to lose to me. At least it's a close dang
I
game.
guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there,
So
but
the
a missed
ratings don't
opportunity
go
for an
down.
interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
That's the kicker.
And this is
Bad
good.
weather.
It was
Oh,
running
he got
out of
it.
gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Yeah, right now the score is 17-0, but I haven't even sent no
Now to kick this
blitzes
one
yet
away,
on
and
their
off it
offense.
goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't
Been
return
making them
this one.
cover
He'll
the
go down to
receivers.
a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the
Yeah,
field a
tough
lot more
position.
than normal, put them in some tough
Quit
spots.
running the
but
damn ball,
what's the old
Cleveland.
adage? When you get another
You ain't
chance,
gonna
it gives
get
you a better
nowhere
chance
running
to
the
do
ball.
it right. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, that's the
Find the
pace,
number one
maybe
and
opening
shit.
things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is
They need to
winning
start
this
throwing
game.
the football.
Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra
Yeah,
time.
I lit that
for the
candle
big
like 3
completion
minutes
downfield.
ago, so.
Those guys made that play possible.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Damn,
When the
that
guy that is
Washington
carrying the
off.
ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
I wonder if my sister over freaking
2 minutes gone by, 2nd
Damn.
quarter.
Sorry about the washer and dryer.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Told my sister now you can't freaking overload a damn washer. That's what fucks the washer up.
In this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next game?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit him.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with and analysis of this 1st half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he find some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good
I
pickup.
can't believe Cleveland knocked Pittsburgh out.
2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard.
And it is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford from 13 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now is
You know what? You know something that don't make sense over that? Is ever since I did the buzzard and shit, and it's been charging me on there.
To the 21-yard line.
I don't know why it's free on yours.
Now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here
Yeah,
in
I'm
this
in the
situation? If you got
CEO.
the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Raiders came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Now first First and 10, Cooper's going to haul in the pass, and it leads to a touchdown. They strike first in the half. We go to early in the first. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Irvin's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. After the INT, offense comes out now. Cooper's got the catch here, and he'll go in for the touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Raiders have it at the 14. Pass will be completed out of the gun. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 24. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back out to field level for some more playoff football.
24-0.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Well, hey.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
By the time he gets back, should be in the fourth quarter.
He'll look to throw. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
You know,
okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
You know what I'm trying to say to you.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They finally scored on me.
The 20.
Nope. We stopped him at the 5.
Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59
I didn't even see that receiver go open.
And now first down following that long gain.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and 4.
I don't even know where the freaking end zone is.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they get a little bit close down to 3 touchdowns. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old
out of bounds on a kickoff on
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
The offense out of the end zone.
That should stick me at the 40, I think it is.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. It's Murray, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about On that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going.
So pretty much when the players are getting in their 30s, they got
Make sure
less
you get your feet down.
playing time left.
Coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
I heard Brett Favre retired in his 40s.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver.
Yeah, because he had a heart attack.
And when all else fails
One
as
game.
a defender, when you're
That's
not
what
there in the
his
coverage,
career.
your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big
But
play
you can't
shot
say he
taken by
ain't the king
offense.
still.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's still got a record nobody's broken yet.
Crabtree for the completion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of
I don't even
It
see
fits
Brady
exact
even
right
making it
for
to
him.
it
Over
because
the middle, there's
Brady's
almost
getting
always
up there
traffic,
too.
so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone.
I think Brady needs to lose a couple of rings. Because a couple seasons they fucking screwed so many damn teams.
Touchdown of the game, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
He shouldn't have that damn record, most Super Bowl rings.
Most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
He never earned it.
I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In
If you
this
can go
case,
through
it's a guy out wide
3 or 4
catching it, and he's
seasons
done
without
exactly
fucking
that, truly leading his
flattening the
team right now
footballs
towards
or
victory.
fucking trying to
touchdown
steal
catches, he's been the
recordings of other teams' practices and shit. Maybe people will start going for New England. But shit, New England's coach is fucking crooked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
Wasn't the Chiefs, I know that.
To take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
Fucking our owner for the Chiefs won't allow that shit.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember
I think it was the Packers.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
They got caught.
you take points when you can
That
get
was like a little
them.
bit
Not
after
easily
Parr
done.
retired.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula
Network
for
got
winning
mad.
defense, it's exactly what we're seeing
Network
in this
got-
game. Controlling the line of scrimmage.
You know that
attacking
network
and
is for
changing everything so
Sunday
that now they're
night
playing in
and
the
shit.
offense's
You know how they
backfield.
mic our
They're playing an
players and
excellent
shit?
game.
One of our players. Well, they got pissed off at Kansas City last year.
Now out of the gun. And he showed some fancy
When we went to do like
footwork on the
calling
juke,
plays and
but
shit,
then quickly
the player
taken
had the
down.
mic shut off while they're calling the play. And then he flipped it back on before they, you know, got up to the line. So in case any teams did that shit, you know, their opposite, their
As he's on
opponent,
to punt for Cleveland.
they wouldn't know what they called.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter.
Yeah, I think that's how they fucking blew us out that one
Fielded
Monday
at the
night
20.
game. I bet you anything they probably pulled it on us.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession. will
Because the
switch
last
hands
2 years
1st and
before
10.
that, when Green Bay came to Kansas City, we blew them out. We made them look like they were just sitting still on the field. And then out of nowhere, they blow us out in the Monday night game.
Here's Murray
Like they
now
knew
as
every
run it
play
to
that we were
start
going
the
to
drive.
do before we did it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before 14 yards.
And then
on
guess
the
what?
pickup
They got a
there.
rude
The drive
awakening
will
in the
continue.
playoffs.
It's a 1st down.
I can't remember who they fucking lost to, but I thought it was fucking hilarious.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round
Tried to
1
fucking
here
cheat.
in the AFC.
Didn't work in the
return with
playoffs
more
for 'em.
After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the
Oh,
parking
they're
lot.
making it hard
Guys
on
trying to
Brady
make
right now. I know what they're doing now.
First down and 10
If he gets
now
caught
for the
cheating in
offensive
one of the
group.
games in the playoffs, he cannot play the Super Bowl or any of the other
Come out
games
here in the
afterwards.
eye. On first down, Murray. And he's
Sooner
gonna
or
be
later,
met
they're going to
at the
force
line of
New England to get
scrimmage
rid of
and
him.
taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to
Or
win at
New
the
England
point
will
of
start
attack.
paying
On that
fines.
play, that was all the defense.
To
They
keep
made
him.
it happen.
Walford in motion, the tight end. Here's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on
It's
the ground
31
that
to
time, and
3.
that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Good
5 minutes
run
and
against
10
the 3-4
seconds left.
set. And that 3-4,
All I'm doing
you
is
gotta
running
have
the
your
damn
guys
ball.
up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams.
I know how to substitute players and shit,
you're often
you know.
able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to
I'll let
clean
my
up
running
and
back
make tackles.
On third
get at
down,
least the
Murray.
first down, and then I'll put the
And he
freaking
will
next
have
string
the
in.
first down as they get him to
for
the
at least
ground
3
at the
plays.
37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains
Because
as
of the
well.
injuries he's had.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last
can't-
carry,
I
he
can't
puts him over
afford
100
him to-
yards now for the day.
I can't afford him to go freaking injured again.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards.
Hey, I'm gonna pause that and answer your question there. You know how old he was? I'm gonna look that up real quick before the game's over. Okay, his age. No, he's 26.
Time and a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down
Start-
here after the run. And the offense
Start
moving
looking for
quickly
somebody
to the
else.
line.
Because I can't afford another season fucking taking a fucking spot out of the roster. There's a lot of players I had to fucking cut last season because they kept
Time
getting
running
hurt.
out here on the play clock. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
I mean, I'm having... I had some fun seasons on here.
This is Murray. And he's got
But I
4
can't
down
just be
inside
throwing the
20 to
football, you know?
18.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second
That
level
shit's gonna get my
linebackers, third
character
level
hurt.
defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
I'm playing.
The kickoff unit is out on the
I don't get the bye week. I noticed my team actually does better on the road in the playoffs.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At
Shit,
the
we did good
23-yard
last
line.
season against my hometown team. freaking noise didn't bother them.
The Raiders defense gets ready. They got the stop
They're
last
the
time.
loudest crowd ever, you know.
It resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating
That's why I keep
points,
telling you,
but
Gary,
that's exactly what they
you don't
did.
want Detroit
All
coming to
forced them
Kansas
into a
City at
punt,
all.
Turned it over to their offense.
Crowd's so freaking loud, it starts playing around with your guys' players.
3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop.
It's not the Chiefs players doing it, it's the crowd.
Ricardo Lewis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll sit there and scream through the whole freaking game and they're not going to hear nothing. The only time they get to hear anything is when it's commercial break. Look at Phillip Rivers on the Chargers. He hates coming to Kansas City. He throws a fit every time we get too loud.
And incomplete there. A nice hit.
I think
Jars
it's
the
funny,
ball
though.
free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in. And that
I know
led to a
Kansas
big
City's
drop.
going to have a tough one because they're going to have everybody in the
They come
damn
out
playoffs.
5 wide, 3 of them to the right
We don't know if
side.
Detroit's going to be one of the playoff teams.
3rd down, he'll
Every
drop
year
the
that we make playoffs,
And
when you ever get a,
that's
if you get a,
sack number 18 for him on the year.
if you ever get your schedule,
He came in off the edge
could you
so
able to look to
quickly
see if KC's on it?
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because
I'm
he had
wondering
no
if we're
chance to
going
block
to
him.
actually play this year or not. Because I know you guys were in the playoffs last year.
His first punt, 48
Usually
yards.
all
This
the
one looks equally
owners,
as good.
you know, that's how they
Taken
actually
from
pick
just
their
outside the
schedules and
30.
shit. All the owners end up together.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Time for a break.
Oh no,
Back
Lamar
to
Hunt,
finish it off
you know,
on EA Sports.
his son,
after this.
whatever. I can't remember what his name is. I think it's Lamar for the Chiefs.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Spinning past him. Latavius Murray. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Are they
He's
even
been
on
a
there?
busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And heading out for another drive.
it's gonna load all day.
Defense. They have played a really good game.
might get
They're just
lucky to
looking
play
for
it
one
later on
final
tonight.
stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to roll in with those big grins on their faces.
I
so you
would
want to
go
come up with
rest
something
mode
right
most
here,
the
some
whole
type
night.
of big play to dent that good mood.
And they're
By
really
the ti-
trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy.
Might be an hour or so.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
He'll look to throw.
I think it might be an
Brought down
hour.
a Raider sack. Khalil Mack
Huh?
in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly
Atlanta's
right.
going to be hard.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety,
this
Reggie
game's over.
Nelson. And his guys are
Hey,
gonna
could
get
you
the
check
football at the
KC to see if they're playing New
28-yard
England this year?
Well, this defensive
I'm
pressure's
praying
been
we're not
constant
playing
all
them.
game long. The pass rush,
Regular
the
season.
coverage. They've all been
I
excellent,
can't
and now they'll
fucking
tack
stand
on an
another New
interception
England
here
game.
as this one continues to slip just further and further
That's the
out
game.
of hand.
The Browns defense
Oh,
getting ready.
fuck.
And not a good
I heard
performance
that.
by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
They're going to
It's really
screw
easy
us
at this
again.
point to point
Watch.
fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done
Is it
today. Didn't give us much
preseason?
of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is,
Or
having great
regular
defense,
season game?
your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides.
3 down, 3 down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Uses the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Son of a... Who's at home?
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Murray.
Hope
And
it...
he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Please.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Second and inches is oftentimes
Oh,
an
we're
invitation
gonna
for an
get
offense coordinator to
screwed.
take
I
a
can
big
just
shot
see it.
downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the guys really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic